Hi, friends. Welcome to the College of Business Management. Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Let's get going with today's video. Today, we are taking a look at the difference between human relations and human resources management. We will take a deeper dive into the human relations approach, which objected to employees being viewed as cogs and rather wanted to motivate people and turn that into productivity, versus the human resources management approach that looks at managing staff. And we will also take a detailed look on the managerial grid theory, which helps us understand that. So friends, I have a pop quiz for you. We have the human relations approach and we have the human resources management approach. Out of the two approaches, which one do you think would most likely be viewing their employees as robots? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe after this slide you will have the answer. Even though human relations and human resources sound very similar, they're actually very different. What differentiates the two is really the manager and employee relationship. A human relations manager strives to make employees happier in order to achieve a higher productivity from them, while the human resources manager would see employees as resources, that is, labor, that would contribute to the functioning of an organization. So the core difference between HRM and human relations is that HRM focuses on managing an organization's staff, while human relations emphasizes creating a positive relationships with the employees. So let's take a deeper dive into human relations, which was discovered in the early 1920s when people started to realize that there was more to an organization than the organization itself. So this approach really started by considering the human side of an organization, which meant focusing on the social well-being of the employees within that organization. Professor Elton Mayo is accredited for the foundation of the research that the human relations approach is built upon. So what happened? Well, people within organizations were being treated like cogs in a machine until the human relations approach came along and really made people realize that humans desire to be part of a supportive team that facilitates development and growth, not one that does not recognize achievements, no matter how small they are. So Mayo conducted the Hawthorne studies to prove the importance of people versus machines when it came to productivity. The results of Mayo's study showed that the most influencing factor regarding productivity was relationships. The researchers concluded that when employees felt that they were involved in a supportive group where each of their work mattered equally, they were more productive, which is now referred to as the Hawthorne effect. So as the human relations approach began to become more and more accepted, employees felt as though they were being encouraged to participate in their work. And so they began to think that they were working on things that really had value to the organizations and maybe even the broader society. This in turn caused them to become more motivated and productive, which ultimately resulted in high quality production. The human resources approach, on the other hand, recognizes that although individuals have needs and feelings that should be considered, individuals are mainly employed for their labor, and this individual labor is needed to meet organizational goals. The human resources approach recognizes that the benefits that individual thoughts, ideas, and discussions can bring to an organization can be useful, but employees are primarily employed for their labor. However, this approach can offer the best of both worlds, by maximizing organizational goal achievement as well as individual need satisfaction. The HRM approach can be a little bit confusing to understand, but if we are taking a look at the Blake and Mouton managerial grid theory, it becomes maybe a little bit more clear. The managerial grid is based on two behavioral dimensions. The first one is concern for people, which essentially means that we have a leader who considers the needs of their team members, their interests, their ideas, areas of personal development, etc. Concern for production is the degree to which the leader emphasizes concrete goals, objectives, efficiency, and high productivity when deciding how to best accomplish a task. By using these two axes to plot leadership concerns, we now have 5 different leadership styles, with the first one being impoverished management, which has neither a result or people focus. And this leader is the most ineffective of them all. These managers have neither a high regard for creating systems for getting the job done, nor for creating a work environment that is satisfying and motivating. The result is disorganization, dissatisfaction, and disharmony. Then we have the country club management, where we have a high focus on people and a low focus on production. This leader shows the most concern about the team members' needs and feelings, and they operate under the assumption that as long as the team members are happy and secure, they will work hard. The result of this leadership style can be that work environment is relaxing and fun. However, production suffers due to lack of direction and control. Then we find ourselves in the produce or perish corner, where we have high results focus and low people focus. This manager is known as an authoritarian manager, and they believe that employees are nothing more than means to an end. The needs of employees are always put second to the need for an efficient and productive workplace. This type of leader is autocratic, implements strict rules and policies and procedures, and thinks that punishment is a useful thing to have in an organization. Which brings us then to the middle of the road management. This leadership style is a balance of the two competing concerns, and it can be viewed as an ideal compromise. However, underneath is a problem. When you compromise, you give away a bit of each concern. So neither the production need nor the people need is fully being met. These leaders who practice this style settle for average performance, and they believe that this is the most anyone can expect. But we know that that is not true. Rather, you can be a team leader. According to this grade, this is the best managerial style that you can have. This type of leader stresses both production needs as well as needs for people equally. What we see here is that the manager who leads with this style is totally aware of the problems and challenges in every corner of the organization, both when it comes to production as well as people, and they work to make sure that both are being solved. So the goals of the organizations are universally accepted by everyone, because everyone will set the goals together and everyone takes on equal responsibility when it comes to making sure goals are met, so people stay motivated and production stays high. And so clearly, this is the type of leader that we want to be, focusing both of getting results and making sure we have satisfied employees. Thank you so much for watching. In the description box, you can read the summary. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.